Hello, Liberlandians, and welcome back to the Liberland Show. I'm your host, Adam J. Carswell, and it's been a while, but it's time to start pouring that gasoline back on the fire, and you know why. And if you don't know, listen up. Liberland is confirmed officially accessible by land by way of Croatia. Infrastructure and buildings are being built. A lot of exciting things are happening. I recently had a chance to do a Twitter space with our president, Jedlička, and that was supposed to be episode 100, but the Twitter space did not record properly. So, what we're going to do on today's show is I'm going to share with you my 9 biggest takeaways from talking to President Jedlička last week about what's happening in Liberland right now, how you can get involved, and what the future looks like. Sound good? All right, let's go ahead and dive in. So, number one, my biggest takeaway, and this is, I guess, just a little bit more personal. I've known Vit since 2017, and I don't think I've ever seen or heard him cry before. Now, it was on the Twitter space, so I can't actually confirm whether or not he was crying, but it sounded pretty genuine. And the reason why is I asked him, I said, what has it been like for you as someone who's really helped lead all of us into this abyss of freedom? What has it been like for you now that we can be on Liberland and he's been living there since late July, early August? How has that been for you after trying for so long? And he began to tear up before he gave an answer, and I thought that said a lot. And I know Vit from the years. He's a humble guy. He's not someone who he's not like a typical politician who wants to be a leader just so people can tell him how awesome that he is and just be fake, right? I would say pretty much any politician I've ever met is fake except for Vit. So and we have some awesome people helping lead the team in Liberland here for sure too. But I just want to make it clear, like, those were genuine tears from what I could see and feel, and I just thought it was really powerful. So number one, President Jedlička is crying. That's how important this moment is for us and for the country. Number two, and this is just something to make note of, and I wrote these down in no particular order, but it is important to know if you're looking to get involved with Liberland, if you're looking to become a citizen in particular, citizenship for the past, I don't know, at least 5 years has been $5,000, $5,000 US to become a Liberland citizen. That gets you merits, that gets you a percentage of the land physically in Liberland, and it still does. But just know the price of citizenship is going up soon. We're recording this episode on September 5th. So I would say, from what I'm hearing, within the next week, most likely, the price of citizenship is going to go from 5,000 to 10,000. If it's not within the next week, it is coming soon. So if you are interested in becoming a citizen of Liberland, which does entitle you to a certain amount of merits and a certain amount of land in Liberland, that's, to me, that's the biggest draw. Do you want land in Liberland? Yes or no? If you do, you can send me an email, because I am on the citizenship team now. You can send me an email at citizenship.adam@liberland.org. That's citizenship.adam@liberland.org. Send me an email if you're interested in becoming a citizen. As I mentioned, the price is going up. So that was my takeaway number 2. Number 3, and we only have a few days for this. Actually, tomorrow, September 6th, is Vit's 40th birthday, which is pretty cool. His birthday party is on Saturday the 9th. Okay, if you want more information on the birthday party, I would say go ahead and send me an email as well. We'll get you connected. That party is going to be, as the youth would say, lit. It's going to be awesome. All right, for multiple reasons. There's a lot of big names that have already confirmed coming. And then there's a lot of big names that want to remain private that are going to be there. So Vit's birthday party in Liberland is going to be absolutely, I wish I could go. I won't be able to make it. For what it's worth, we just confirmed we have a baby girl on the way. We already had a baby boy, so another Liberland citizen is on the way. That's always exciting. So anyways, Vit, happy birthday. I wish I could be there. And I'm looking forward to whatever my next adventure to Liberland is, because I'm going to be checking out the land, right? If you're a citizen, you are entitled to land in Liberland. So make sure you act on that I can't emphasize that one enough. That wasn't point number 3. Point number 3 is the birthday party is going to be awesome. But again, feel free to reach out for questions about citizenship. Tallest. So point number 4 from my time with Vit on the Twitter space is the tallest building in the world is going to be built in Liberland, and the cornerstone for that building is going to be planted around the next anniversary, which is April 13th. Could be April 15th. I'm pretty sure it's April. I should know my Liberland history. It's either April 13th or the 15th, but coming up soon for the next anniversary celebration, which is crazy to think, man, we're coming up on, I think it's the 9th anniversary. I remember emceeing the 5th anniversary. Like, was it the 5th? So either we got the 8th or 9th coming up. It's crazy how time is flying now too. So anyways, the cornerstone for the tallest building in the world, which is going to be in Liberland, will be planted in the spring. So get going. If you're interested in being a part of this, that's what I mean. Get going. Point number 5. The only part of Liberland that I've really spent a lot of time at physically is the Ark Village area, which is on the Serbian side of the Danube River. So I asked Vit, how's Ark Village? What's going on there? Sounds like there's a lot of progress there. We've got people visiting, living in Ark Village. If you're not familiar with it, I would say just Google Liberland Ark Village for more information. That's always, I'd say, an important piece of the Liberland puzzle to go hang out at and spend some time at. To, again, just geographically, it's played such a big role, and there's a lot of cool things going on there. Let's not forget the Serbian side of the Liberland project and country, because that's really where a lot of all of this first began. Point number 6. This is kind of a given, but I wanted to make it clear. There are people from all over the world coming to Liberland, and I didn't say this, but Vit said for his birthday party, there's people coming in by helicopter, there's people coming in by private jet, there's people coming in by boat, land, foot, bike, car, bus, train, plane, you name it. Any physical way that someone can come to Liberland is happening right now from all over the world. And I saw a really cool video this morning, actually, on the Liberland Instagram page, and I think it's Liberland_citizen. But I would say I would recommend checking that out. Whoever did that video, bravo, that was nice. And I'll give a shout out on the note of video and photo. I lived in Belize 2013, 2014. Visited Belize many times after my time there. Would basically just consider it, a second home at this point. One of my best friends for life from Belize, who's, I would also argue, the #1 photographer and videographer in the country. He is coming to Liberland to be a settler. His name is Nadir. Nadir, here you go. Nadir Price. He's getting a shout out. So I just check out Instagram.com/Nadir Price. You can see all of his work. But that's pretty cool. So Nadir, congratulations. You're going to have a good time settling Liberland, and I'm looking forward to you documenting your journey. That was not, I wasn't planning on sharing that on the episode, but here we go. Shout out to my buddy. Point number 7, there is still some resistance apparently from Croatian police and I think the locals too. There's some people locally there near Liberland that do like, all of the new stuff that's happening. But just like anywhere in the world, like when new stuff comes through, there's people who are kind of used to the old ways who don't want it to change. And I'll be the first one to admit there's like, there's old way, like before COVID, the old ways of doing life. And now they got all these unreasonable rules and regulations, which is another reason why we love Liberland. I'm someone also who sometimes craves like the old days, right? But the new is coming into the area, and I guess Croatian police, some of the locals, there's a little bit of, not liking what we're bringing to the table here. But oh well, it's our land, right? It's rightfully our land, and if we got to call up Uncle Nico Ominala of the NDL again to do another video on things not being fair, then I guess we'll hit him up. And Nico, if you ever listen to this, thank you for that video, man, because you really helped us out a lot. Point number 8. I've talked about him a lot here, but President Jedlička, he hasn't left Liberland since physically us being able to access it physically. Maybe he's gone a little bit back and forth from the local marina to Liberland, but to me, my biggest takeaway was, I asked him about a conference taking place this week and if he was going to it, and he's like, no, like my time is best spent here, nowhere else right now. And I just think that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know what it was. No one knows what it looks like to really build a country, but to have the president there physically building the infrastructure of the country daily, and rolling his sleeves up, getting his hands dirty. I think that speaks volumes to what we got going on here. There's a few other really awesome people I know that are on their way over there to help settle Liberland. So, anyways, I just think that was a great takeaway. Vit has not left Liberland since being able to live there. Point number 9 out of the 9 points. The time is now. Right? The time is now. Meaning, for years now, we've said, hey, get going on your citizenship. If you want to get involved, reach out. There's a call that happens virtually weekly, a Liberland citizenship call that takes place, again, weekly. There's Liberland representatives all over the world. I think we're represented in over 90 different countries right now. There's really no excuse to not be getting involved now. And if you can't afford citizenship, hopefully you can afford to just get over to Liberland and settle the land. And I'm pretty sure the clock is ticking on that too. If you go to liberland.org/settlement, I'm pretty sure that's it. Liberland.org/settlement. If not, just go to liberland.org and you can find it. There's information on how you can become a settler. And I think you have, as of this recording, about 15 days to take advantage of that program before that expires. So the time is now. However you want to contribute, virtually, physically, whatever. You got to get off. I don't know anyone out there. Have you ever sat on a fence before? Anyone out there ever sat on a fence before? It's not comfortable, right? It's terrible. It's actually, it's better to just get off the fence and make a yes or no decision. So that way you're not in pain anymore, right? So get off the fence. If you don't want to be a citizen or get involved with Liberland, that's fine. You can just sit back and watch us here on YouTube. No problem with that whatsoever. If you are ready to roll up your sleeves, get your hand dirty, take it to the next level, or if you're already a part of Liberland and you've just not been doing anything for the past months, years, whatever, get in the game, right? Get in the game. It's time to, and if you've been involved with Liberland, you don't have your passport yet, you don't have your citizenship yet, again, it's time to get in the game. So I'll say it one more time. If you're interested in that regards of becoming a citizen, price is going up soon. Those who get in early, just like anything, are the ones who are going to benefit the most. You can send me an email, citizenship.adam@liberland.org for more information there. Happy to bring you into the country. And yeah, that's it. You know what? We'll go over the 9 points one more time just to recap. But again, point number 1, President Jedlička was in tears. Point number 2, as I just said, the price of citizenship is going up. Point number 3, his birthday party is going to be incredible. You've only got like 5 days to get ready for that one if you can. Tallest building in the world is going to be built in Liberland. The cornerstone is going down in the spring. 5, Ark Village is awesome. If you haven't checked it out, it's on the Serbian side of the river, but still some really cool things happening at Liberland Ark Village. Point number 6, people from all over the world are coming to Liberland. You're going to be the next one. Point number 7, there's still some resistance from Croatian police, so just be prepared for that. It's going to go away eventually, but just a heads up. Apparently, some they're not happy. Can't blame them. We made them look pretty silly on YouTube. Shout out to Uncle Nico. And then point number 8. Again, Vit is there. President Jedlička is there in Liberland settling it. He hasn't left since late July, early August. And lastly, point number 9, like I said, the time is now. Time is now. We want you. What's the Uncle Sam thing? Only I'm not down with that propaganda. This is the new version of the, someone can screenshot this one. This is the new Uncle Sam screenshot right here. And it's Uncle Adam telling you that you are free and we don't want you for any army. We want you to live a free life. Oh, let's hold it here and do a screenshot. Cool. In the name of freedom, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The Liberland Show is up and running again, so get ready for some new episodes. I know it's been a while, and I'm really looking forward to watching the country grow with you. So remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level, and we will catch you in the next episode.